Most people think debt is just debt. It's not. Level 1 is putting a $5 coffee on a credit card. Level 5 is realizing you're paying interest on things you don't even remember buying. Level 10, $500,000 in debt, and every phone call makes your stomach drop. Today on Isla Invests, we're counting down every level of debt life, from completely debt-free to financial disaster. The scary part? You might already be higher on this list than you think. Let's find out. Level 1, the clean slate. No debt. 0. Nothing owed to anyone. These people paid cash for their car. They've never carried a credit card balance. They sleep like babies every single night. And honestly, most people watching this video are not level 1. Not even close. But if you are, protect it like your life depends on it. Because once you leave level 1, it's really hard to come back. Level 2. The convenience debt. You've got a credit card balance. Nothing crazy, maybe $500, maybe $2,000. You tell yourself you'll pay it off next month. You've been saying that for 8 months. The interest is quietly eating your lunch. 24% APR on $2,000 is $40 a month just disappearing. For nothing. In this video, I'm ranking every single level of debt life, from zero debt all the way to financial rock bottom. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to know exactly where you stand. Let's get into it. Level 3, the car payment trap. You financed a car. Maybe it was a $400 monthly payment, seemed reasonable at the time. But here's what they don't tell you. The car is losing value the second you drive it off the lot. You're paying interest in something that's worth less every single day. And if you've got a car payment and credit card debt, you're officially juggling. Welcome to level 3. Population, a lot. Level 4, the student loan sentence. You went to college. You were told it was an investment. Now you're paying $350 a month and the balance barely moves. Here's the brutal truth. A $40,000 student loan at 6% interest takes over 10 years to pay off on the standard plan, and you'll pay $13,000 in interest alone for a degree you might not even be using. Level 4 is where debt stops feeling temporary and starts feeling permanent. Level 5, the juggler, student loans, car payment, credit cards. Maybe a personal loan you took out for a good reason that you can barely remember now. You're not behind yet, but you're one emergency away from everything falling apart. A car repair, a medical bill, a job loss. That's all it takes to go from level 5 to level 7 overnight. Level 5 people look fine from the outside. They're not fine. Level 6, the mortgage milestone. Technically, this is the biggest debt most people will ever have. A $300,000 mortgage at 7% interest means you'll pay over $400,000 total by the end. But here's where it gets complicated. Unlike your car or your credit cards, a house can actually go up in value. So is mortgage debt bad? Depends on the market, depends on your rate, depends on how long you stay. Level 6 is where debt gets philosophical. Level 7, the minimum payment spiral. This is where things get really dark. You're making minimum payments on $40,000 of credit card debt. At 22% APR, paying only minimums means it takes 30 years to pay off, and you'll pay over $60,000 in interest alone. You're essentially working a part-time job just to pay interest to a bank. A lot of people at level 7 stop checking their bank account. It's just too painful. Level 8, the collection call. You've missed payments. Your credit score has dropped 150 points, and your phone buzzes with numbers you don't recognize, but you know exactly who it is. At this level, debt isn't just financial, it's emotional. It affects your sleep, your relationships, your self-worth. People at level 8 feel shame, and that shame keeps them stuck because fixing debt feels impossible when you can barely open the mail. This level is survivable, but you have to face it first. Level 9, the bankruptcy door. Over 400,000 Americans file for bankruptcy every single year. It's not failure. It's a legal process designed exactly for this situation. Chapter 7 wipes out most unsecured debt in 3 to 6 months. Chapter 13 lets you restructure and pay over 3 to 5 years. Yes, it destroys your credit for 7 to 10 years. But sometimes level 9 is the reset button that people at level 7 and 8 should have pressed 2 years earlier. Level 10, The $500,000 hole, this is usually a combination of everything: failed business debt, medical bills, divorce settlements, layoffs with no safety net. $500,000 in debt is not a number most people can think their way out of alone. At this level, you need a financial attorney, a debt specialist, and probably a therapist too, because the mental weight of this number is crushing. But here's what I want you to hear. People climb out of level 10. It takes years. It takes sacrifice. It takes a plan, but it happens every single day. So there you have it, every level of debt life, from zero all the way to $500,000. Now I want to hear from you. Drop your level in the comments right now. No judgment, just numbers. And if you're sitting somewhere between level 4 and level 7 right now, I've got a video coming next week on exactly how to start climbing back down. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. I'll see you at the next level.